Hello, bloggers.
Hi, bloggers.
It is Saturday, October 3rd, 2015. And where are we going, Jonathan?
Well, we're going to the Rebel Heart Tour in Atlantic City, New Jersey.
Yes. And
Yes.
Hurricane Joaquin was supposed to hit us, but he's behaving and going elsewhere. So we are going to discuss Madonna's Rebel Heart album.
Rebel Heart.
Now, she released 3 different versions. She released a clean version.
There's more than 3 different versions. There are 5 different versions.
5?
There are 2 clean versions. A clean version with 14 tracks, a clean version with 19 tracks, a dirty version with 14 tracks, a dirty version with 19 tracks, and a dirty version with 23 tracks? 24? What is it?
I know there's the one I had, this one is 19. That was the one where she's holding her tits.
That's the other one. It has 2 discs.
Do you have that?
It's in there. It's fine.
Okay. Anyhow.
Oh, where are we? I have to pay attention. Okay.
I have the one that has 19 on disc.
Who cares? Let's just talk about the songs.
Alright. So what do we think of the cover?
I don't know. Sometimes I feel like taking my phone charger and tying it around my head.
Yeah. I don't understand. What's the symbolism here?
It's supposed to be black, not white. It's about confinement and needing to liberate yourself.
Yeah.
Which is why in the other one she's liberating her tits.
I don't particularly care for it.
I think it looks cool. She looks good.
Yeah, she looks good.
Look at her lips.
The wires all the way around. And then she had all that controversy on Facebook.
That was such a non-issue.
I know, right? Oh my god, Martin Luther King.
She was saying he
Mandela.
too was a
She's
rebel
such a
heart.
racist. I know.
Whatever.
But the public.
People are
we know
overly
how
sensitive.
We know how the public can be.
Enough with all of this political correctness. Fuck that.
Alright, track
Oh,
1, the first single, Living for Love.
Alright, Living for Love.
Out of 10, what do you give the song?
10 plus. I love that song. It's wonderful. It could be better, of course, because all things could be better in life, but it is a perfect, wonderful pop song. Your thoughts, Tom?
I give it a 4 out of 10.
You're such a loser.
Particularly fond of this song. The first time I heard her open her mouth and begin singing the song.
First you loved me and I let you in.
She sounded like my grandmother, very elderly.
Made me feel like I was born again.
No, the only part of that song I like is
That's not because of the song. That's because the guy who's recording her vocals is a jerk and is ruining all of her new music since 2005. But carry on. Well,
that's
2008.
the only part of the song I like. I'm gonna carry on. The rest of it.
Well, there's a fabulous whole section with the choir singing that is not actually in the recorded version of the song. So find it on YouTube, my friends.
The demo I like. Toward the end, it sounds like
90s kind of dance pop music. It's fine. The demo. Anyway, let's go on.
Yeah.
Living for Love.
Yeah.
And the Bullfighter, you know. It's good stuff.
Yeah, the Matador, hello, take a bow, you could have done it on tour.
Shut up. Go on to the next song. Devil Pray.
Didn't chart, by the way. Devil Pray, track 2. Out of 10?
Well, it's a conflicted...
Wait, do we need... Is YouTube still 10 minutes? Because I haven't done this in 7 years.
It doesn't matter. I have an approved account. I can put on whatever I want.
Okay.
So, with Devil Pray, the challenge is that it is a genius song. The music is genius, the melody is genius, and it has such an unfortunate chorus. And we can do drugs, and we can smoke weed, and we can drink whiskey, yeah, we can get high, and we can get stoned. I mean, why does that happen? I mean, I understand what she's trying to do, but no, it's such a good song.
The verses, the music, definitely. I give it definitely like an 8 out of 10, but the chorus just kills the song for me.
It's unfortunate, but it's, you know, if you just ignore the fact that it's silly, the lyrics in the chorus, it's a brilliant song. It's really good.
Is that going to be a single, you told me?
They released it to the radio in Italy, I think, or France or something, but oh well, so much for that.
Alright, and out of 10, I already said I give it an 8.
A 7 for, you know, a good attempt.
Yeah, 7.
There's something there.
Yeah. This whole album, I feel like, needed more time to be complete.
Quite the contrary. The demo versions of the songs are brilliant, and they futzed with them and messed it up, but go on.
Well, I never really heard the demo versions.
Because you're a flop fan. Go on to the next song.
I'm a flop fan. I've moved on since 2008.
I am never moving on. I am a rebel heart through and through. Jonluvsmaddy all the way.
Hashtag. There's now hashtag since I last been on YouTube. Ghosttown, number 3.
I love that song.
Another single that did not chart.
Who cares if it charted? It doesn't matter. We moved on from the charts. The charts are for children.
Alright.
Grow up.
Alright.
The video is wonderful. That cave, the whole thing.
Now, unlike Devil Pray, this part of the song I like the most for Ghost. Part of the song I like the most is the chorus. When it all falls, all that. The rest of the song is mostly silent, kind of dead and dull sounding for me.
It's a ballad. What do you want?
It's too quiet.
I like it. Ghosttown for president. 9 out of 10.
5 out of 10.
He doesn't like anything.
Oh, I do like stuff. We'll see. We almost crashed the car.
Crashing the car.
Alright, get up here.
No, not here. It's the next one. That's going west. We're going east.
Unapologetic Bitch. Track 4.
I hate that song. It's trying too hard. I'm not into that.
The first 30 seconds I can do without. The song, I like how it starts kind of getting with a little reggae bump going on there.
I don't care. I don't like Rihanna. I'm not into that.
But it gets too noisy at the end and too much repetition. I just couldn't care for it. So
It's
I'm
not
gonna...
repetitive. All that crap on Hard Candy. Come on. Songs that last for 7 minutes. It's fine.
Does it even rhyme, the chorus?
But sometimes, I gotta call it like it is. It might sound like I'm an unapologetic bitch.
She says that
That's it.
throughout the entire
Yeah.
song, so it is repetitive.
Whatever.
So,
I'm not even bothering to rate it. I don't like it.
Do we like the performance on the tour?
Because she brings a fan on stage.
Sure, it's kind of fun.
I can have a fan on stage. Calm down. Is
Illuminati.
this where we're turning?
Illuminati.
No, I'm
number
getting
5.
off. Is this where I'm supposed to get
No,
off?
you were supposed to get off the last one I told you. 38.
No, it was
This is
38A.
Oh, now you've gone too far. It said the expressway.
I know it. I don't know where we are.
Illuminati. Alright, when the first 6 tracks came out around Christmas 2014,
Should I get
Illuminati
back on?
was my favorite of the 6. And then I heard the demo, and I liked the demo better. It was faster, but then I think Kanye West got his hands on it and slowed it down.
Awful, awful, awful.
I give it an 8 out of 10.
It's a silly idea for a song. The whole thing is awful. Just because she says Oprah and Obama. Not into that.
The Pope and Rihanna.
I don't care. I'm not into it. At least Miley is not in it.
Alright, Bitch on Madonna, the only top 100 hit so far. And probably the only one that will be.
And 100 million plus viewers on
And her most watched
Vivo.
video of all time, if those numbers are real on YouTube. Maybe she's paid YouTube to inflate them.
No, people actually liked it. I don't know where we're supposed to go.
Get back on the highway. Go right there. Bitch on Madonna, go ahead. Out of 10?
Ugh, awful. It's like a joke. It's like a joke if you were pretending to make a song as opposed to actually making one.
Out of 10.
In that video. Negative 44.
Bitch on Madonna. The first time I heard this, I was mortified and embarrassed, and I tried to actually tuck down in my car while I'm listening to it.
Come on, there's worse things than this on the album.
This is pretty ridiculous. I'm gonna give this song maybe a 2 out of 10. The video actually is watchable for me.
It's right here. Okay.
It's one of her best videos she's done in years, aside from Girl Gone Wild.
The video is fun, except that this whole thing she's trying to do with wearing the belt with the dress because it's supposed to make her look thinner, makes her look fatter. It's a mistake. I don't mind the girl so much.
The sock puppets.
The sock puppets are so stupid. Sock bitch. Whatever.
Hold tight.
The best song she has written in 25 years. Oh my god. Except that, of course, the demo is incredible, and the album version with the stupid drums, I'm not into that. I'm sorry, Tedder, whatever the hell his name is, who's responsible for that nonsense. I'm not into that. The demo version is incredible. They cut out the bridge, the whole thing, it's just, it makes me so sad because
Did she write this one on her
wonderful.
own?
She didn't write it on her own, but she's listed as being the only producer for it because so many people were involved that they just didn't give anybody credit, and Ryan Tedder didn't get credit for anything that he worked on the album. And I know that it's him because of the stupid percussion that's in the song. They messed it up. It was my favorite song.
Well,
I've never
heard the demo. I only heard the album version.
We'll listen to it after.
Out of the entire album, I feel like that song had the most potential to really be something big. And to me, it sounds like it's a demo. It doesn't sound like it's complete or finished in any form.
It's an incredible song.
But it sounds like it really had potential to be something big.
I will say this.
The album version, I'll give 5 out of 10.
Well, I will still give it a 10 out of 10 because I think it is, as I said, the best song she's written in 25 years. But also because even it's like having pizza, it's like having sex. Even when it's bad, it's still good. The song is so good, it can do no wrong.
Alright. Joan of Arc, number 8.
Oh my god, Big Girls Don't Cry, Fergie. Again, a song that was ruined from the demo version to sound like I don't know what.
I thought the song was going to be performed on tour, given all the imagery we see prior to the show's start.
Of course, so, her as Joan of Arc.
Right. She performed it on LA once, that was enough for me. The song's kind of boring. It's nice, it's lovely, but it's boring. I'd say maybe 4 out of 10.
It's a personal song. I'm down with that. 7 out of 10.
Poor me, I get photographed too much. Number 9, Iconic.
Awful. I just don't like any of the up-tempo songs. They're all terrible. Go ahead.
But she opens the tour with this song, Iconic.
Well, as I told her once upon a time, she needs to be iconic every time she's on stage, so it's not surprising that she's opening that song.
I usually fast forward the Mike Tyson part, and I skip to the next track once Chance the Rapper comes on. But I like the verses, but when she starts that, I can't.
That's the only part I like.
It reminds me of, it's like the song Some Girls, when she gets to the chorus. It's like the same kind of,
it's fine.
Nursery rhyme kind of thing. 6 out of 10. 0.
1.2.
Yeah. It kind of grew on me. I hated it at first.
It's kind of growing.
Heartbreak City with no spaces in between the words.
That's just an error altogether. I don't know. I mean, it's a nice ballad, but, you know, she wrote other ballads that were better that did not make it on the album, so whatever. Heartbreak City.
I think it's nice also. I just don't like that she says the F word in the beginning, otherwise I'd be playing it in the restaurant.
Well, I don't know.
It's not
whatever.
I knew she
it got her to sing Love Don't Live Here anymore, so
finally.
So be it.
Finally.
That's what it takes. Go down with Heartbreak City.
Although Love Don't Live Here anymore should have been longer, and Heartbreak City should have been shorter on the tour.
Well, one of them she earns money by singing, and one of them she doesn't. So
still penny pinching.
Well,
Multi-millionaire.
You gotta take the money where you can get it.
7 out of 10.
Heartbreak City. Cut me down a little. Okay, 6.
Body Shop.
Oh my god, I love this song! Body Shop is wonderful. They're gonna make fun of me for being gay.
You're gay. Body.
I love this song. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
1 out of 10.
1 out of 10. You're such a...
I said what out of 10?
What out of 10? Well, after I gushed about Hold Tight, I guess, you know, I'll give it a 10 out of 10. I really love that song. I have loved it since the first time I heard it. It totally does it for me. Everything I need to hear in a song is right there.
This is the worst song on the album for me.
We have very different tastes.
1 out of 10 was Pushing It. I say 0 out of 10. This is terrible, awful. The only part I kind of like is at the bridge when she's like,
yes. Here's the thing. It sounds like a Tori Amos song, both in terms of the lyrics and in terms of the way she delivers it. And of course you hate her, but I love Tori Amos. So to me,
everybody
it's
hates
like
her.
all of my life coming together right there. Love it, love it, love it.
And the fact that she did this on tour.
We're almost here.
Alright, and the sun is
setting.
setting.
Go to the next one.
I need more lighting. Holy Water, number 12.
Awful, awful, awful.
We agree. Yeah, not even the clip of Vogue in the middle of this song.
Horrible.
Terrible.
Horrible.
Was that an error, by the way? Was that somebody playing a joke on her? Like sneaking in Vogue?
It's her playing a joke on us. It's awful. I hate that.
It's so embarrassing. It's terrible. Bitch, get off my pole. I don't want to hear that. And the fact that she still needs to mock the Catholic religion. What's the point?
It's not mocking it. She's dealing with it.
She's being a pain in the ass.
I don't care.
0 out of 10.
Yeah, 0. It sucks.
Inside Out.
Now, here's the problem with Inside Out. The vocal is really poorly recorded, and she's not singing on pitch.
I feel like the music and melody isn't really going with the vocal. I feel
They
like maybe there were
don't.
two different songs and they kind of maybe put them together.
Well, because in the demo version it makes a little more sense, but they changed it for what's on the album a little bit, but it still doesn't work because it still is not on pitch, so it doesn't quite work. It's a good song, it just is not recorded well, which is annoying because it's a good song.
Well, I say 8 out of 10 compared to everything else so far. This is one of the better ones. I actually still listen to the song. I'm kind of bummed she didn't do it on tour.
I listened to all of it, I'm not bothered by that. But I'll give it a 5 because it's just not recorded well.
I want to love you
It's a
from
good
the
song.
inside out.
I know, but it's the hold me closer. It's so bad at the beginning. It's unfortunate.
Wash All Over Me. I know you're going to say a lot about the demo. Go ahead.
The faster version is better. It's a tricky thing because they recorded it as a ballad as it appears on the album, and so oftentimes when they change the music that much it doesn't work very well. But in this case, I should actually be getting off here, shouldn't I? It's right here in front of us.
There.
It's right next to Caesars.
Oh,
Let's not cause an accident.
we have 2 hours.
What it washed all over me. So I think I like it more up tempo. I think that what Kanye did with the drums is silly. If they wanted to do it as a ballad as it was written, then they should have just done it with the piano like the acoustic demo is. 'Cause I think that works better. Yes, isn't there?
No, I think it's just...
I don't even remember.
I don't think that's drums.
It's not.
So
I love the song.
What do you rate it?
I rate the song a 10. I rate the version on the album a 4. It's too depressing. And I think that it says something really important we shouldn't be depressed by.
This is the last track on the one of the albums. There's so many. Why are there so many versions of this album?
I have no idea. Because they wanted the fans to buy more than one copy so she would make a bigger splash in the first week sales.
I think this is one of the best songs on the album. I am not in agreement with the rest of the Madonna community who are all obsessed with the demo. To me, the demo sounds like one of the Ray of Light session throwaways. It sounds very 1998 to me. I like the slowed down version. I love the lyrics. This is a very well written song. I love everything about it. I like that they slowed it down. It's a more serious song.
Well, it's the opposite. They didn't slow it down. It was written to be slow. They sped it up for the other demo.
The demo I heard, was it a Vici did it?
Yeah. And then they had a falling out, so we got rid of all that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know.
But anyway, the album version, I'll say 9 out of 10. Best Night.
Awful, horrible, horrible, horrible. Horrible in every possible way that a song can be horrible, topped only by the 2 versions of Forbidden Love.
He hates both Forbidden Loves for some reason.
Because they're both awful. How about that?
So what do you give it out of 10? 0?
Which song are we talking about?
Best Night. I'll give you the Best Night.
Oh, it's so bad. Hold me closer.
That's Inside Out.
I don't even know what song it is. Best Night. I'll make this the best night of your life. Awful.
I give it a 3 out of 10.
I hate the Bedtime Stories album, and this belongs with that, in the garbage bin. Although there's lovely songs on Bedtime Stories, just the concept of
3 out of 10 for me.
Awful, awful, awful.
Awful out of 10. 0 out of 10 for you. Veni, Vidi, Vici?
I came, I saw, I conquered. I love this song. I love the idea of it. It's a little bit silly and hokey, but I'm down with it because right on to get her acknowledging all of the many wonderful things she's done in her career. Thoughts?
I agree. I love the idea. The execution, however, this song changes tempo. It goes Nas comes and goes. She starts strumming on the guitar. The song is fast. The song is slow. It's a mess. It doesn't sound like.
I like the verses better than the chorus. Yeah.
I like that she mentions all her other songs.
And then she's.
I don't know why Nas is on this song. Kind of ruins it. I did like the video you put on my Facebook wall the other day.
She wants to show us she's down with them.
I'm happy this song is not on tour. I don't ever want to hear this song again in my life.
Fair enough.
1 out of 10.
I'll give it a 4. I'm not sold on it being terrible.
The chorus is a different speed. The bridge is a different speed. The verses are a different speed. It's just a mess.
I like when the holiday thing kicks in. Da 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 da. It comes in during the rap part and then it goes at the end of the song again. I like that.
Kind of reminded me of 4 Minutes, the horns.
Kind of, but I think they're actual horns on 4 Minutes and this is a synthesizer.
S.E.X.
Horrible. Embarrassing, awful in every possible way. Awful as holy water. Disgusting.
0 out of 10 for me as well. Terrible song. I don't ever want to hear this also again in my life.
If it had a face, it would be called Pig Vomit because it looks like a pig and makes me want to vomit. It's horrible.
Oh my god, you're so hot. Climb in bed, let me get on top. Soaking wet. Terrible.
Back and forth till we break.
Terrible. Messiah, number 18.
I like this song. I was telling Tom yesterday that I think it's a nice Hanukkah song. I light a candle in the dark, making my way to your heart.
I'm gonna give this one a 9 out of 10. This is one of the most beautiful songs I've heard her do in a while. I love it. I actually still listen to this quite often.
I'm only giving it an 8 because from the demo they did get rid of part of the orchestration, which is unfortunate because I do like a good orchestral part in a Madonna song.
I feel like the song is kind of short. I feel like it could be longer. Same with the next track.
I should park there. It's $10.
Let me stay there all night. So yeah, 9 out of 10 for me for Messiah, and 8 out of 10. Alright, and then the last song on this version is Rebel Heart, the title track.
So I said before that Hold Tight is the best song that she's written in 25 years. And I have to take that back now because actually Rebel Heart, I mean, it is everything that a pop song should be. Which is what I said about Hold Tight. So really Rebel Heart, it's unbelievable how incredible it is. And in fact, from the time that the first clip of it premiered, which is almost a year ago now, which was just the part about I've lived my life as a narcissist, hearing the others say, look at you. I mean, it's just... I can't believe that she would write this after all these years. It made me very happy, so I love this song.
So out of 10?
45. I love it.
I give it a 10,000 out of 10. This is finally a great song. It's reflective, looks back on her life. It's everything about Madonna. Everything, I love it. Better than the demo. I know a lot of people like the demo better, but to me this supersedes the demo.
I like the demo better, but...
I wish it would have been track number 1. I wish it would have been the first single.
Absolutely true. The fact that there are versions of the album that do not have this song on them is criminal.
It's like not releasing Ray of Light as a single and putting it as the last track and
or
putting it on one of the CDs that's not even on,
as a single. That's what I'm saying. It's not on the short version of the album, but like Ray of Light.
Or music.
They released Ray of Light as a single and then they waited like 3 months to put out the actual single, so the song only went to number 5 when it should have been number 1. Yeah, you know, they don't know what they're doing, these management people.
Awful.
We could do better.
This is the best friggin' song I've heard from you in a long time.
It's incredible.
And I wish
Can't go wrong. One of the first reviews of the tour said that this song for Madonna is like My Way by Frank Sinatra, in that the song came out while the artist was in their 50s, and it just defines everything about who the person is as an artist and should be their signature song. And this song is that song for Madonna.
I don't know what you're thinking, not releasing this as a single, Madonna. You finally have a top 10 hit here. Let's go. You still got time.
Shocking. Anyway, so go on to the songs that are on the second CD.
I really don't care about the second CD.
Well, there's the first one that has that weird disco
Beautiful Scars.
Beautiful Scars. Now, here's the challenge. Beautiful Scars, like a number of these songs, is brilliant and one of the best things she's done in 20 years. The demo version of it. And what they have done to this on the deluxe version of the album is criminal. that they have made it sound like, I don't know, I love the nightlife or something. It's
I was gonna say a
so
little retro disco
horrible. And the original version is unbelievably stunning and a perfect pop song.
I'll have
and
to listen to it.
They ruined it. I'll play it for you.
I only heard the album version, which I gave like a 4 or
When
3
you
out of
hear
10.
the album version, you'll understand. All of we real Madonna fans understand that this was the song, and they just destroyed it, as they like to do.
Borrowed Time, I know, is the second one.
Borrowed Time is a tricky one because there's all that horrible music instead of having the singing. In terms of the lyric and the singing is wonderful, and when I heard the demos was one of my favorite songs. I like the album version less so than the demo. It's something about it. I don't like all that music. It's like as if it was a Calvin Harris song or something, and the DJ is the artist instead of it being Madonna. I don't love that about it. But in terms of the song itself, I love it.
I've only heard it a handful of times, and it's not really memorable for me. I mean, the lyrics were strong.
Memorable, my friend.
Memorable.
Rememberable.
Sorry.
No. Oh, that's it right there. That's the boardwalk. That horrible.
So for me, I'm gonna say maybe 3 out of 10.
All right, fine. What's next?
Not memorable.
Addicted. Now here's the thing: when the demos came out, that was the first song because they were in alphabetical order, and I couldn't believe that she had recorded a song like that. I love it. It's fun. It has a great beat. Not a dance song, of course. It's sort of like wannabe rock, kind of in a Blondie sort of vein. I enjoy that sort of thing. I like this song.
9 out of 10. Upbeat, club, fun, dancing.
So much better than that other addicted trash on the last album. But let's go on.
Oh, we have to talk about that album too.
Oh, MDNA. All right, another time. What's the next one? Is that it?
No.
Oh, Graffiti Heart?
Yeah.
If graffiti on the wall changed
Don't you have this
anything
somewhere?
at all, then it would be illegal. I don't have it in the car, but the CD is in there, but it doesn't have the tracks listed on it. So Graffiti Heart, I mean, it's fun. It's nice to have her talking about...
Graffiti Heart. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, Keith Haring and Jean-Michel Basquiat and all that. It's
okay.
Yeah, good to look back. It's nice.
No complaints.
I'm down with that.
5 or 6 out of 10 for me.
Yeah, the demo was better of that too.
And then they put 2 terrible versions of Living for Love at the end of the disc, rather than the hundreds of demos that are still out there.
Shall we talk about some of the demos?
What's going to happen with all those demos?
As I listen to them, because I still do, I think that they could make a musical with those songs because they tell a story, and if they were put together properly by someone who actually knows how to tell a story...
Like you.
Well, yes. I think that would be a very great use of those songs. Alone With You is wonderful. Take a Day is wonderful. Tragic Girl is incredible.
A lot of people like Queen, I remember.
Queen is wonderful.
Trust No Bitch.
Trust No Bitch is horrible. 2 Steps Behind Me is incredible and wonderful, and I don't care about the Gaga drama. It's a wonderful song. So there's a lot of good things there. And it really impresses me that she had the foresight to decide that she wanted to spend time writing quality songs rather than doing I don't know what. And of course, the crap that she did, sex and all of that nonsense is awful, but whatever. That was a misstep. You did that on Erotica, and Erotica is my favorite album.
So is it that these tracks all got... her hacker leaked them all, and then they had to rush the album to be released, and that's why the tracks aren't perfected? Or
there are mistakes in the mastering because they had to rush release them, but I think... I think that there were too many songs, and so they didn't know exactly what they wanted it to sound like. And so it's just sort of this hodgepodge of things. And because each version... For some of them, the versions of the songs are so drastically different from one to the next. It was kind of arbitrary, the decisions that they made about what to put on the album. And some of those decisions were not great, and I think that, Madonna, you would admit that. And you might have made different choices if you had had more time to think about it. But bygones.